When the Heritage Boys Academy was closed down for child abuse and child beaters Clayton and Russell Maynard were jailed, I knew they would never get to trial because they would have a lawyer blaming the victims and a prosecuting attorney who couldn't get the boys to testify against them. Buddy Maynard viewed his arrest as religious persecution and abuse allegations against them as false. Buddy uses Proverbs to commit assault and to justify his religious freedom. The allegations of the boys being beaten, bloodied, and choked out were true, but a failed criminal prosecution is not vindication. So Buddy Maynard's new school on the old Baptist grounds is now called Truth Baptist Academy. Naturally, public schools are declared failures, with accelerated Christian education deemed the savior. Accelerated Christian education is neither accelerated nor education. It's mind-numbing indoctrination with lousy results. It does provide a framework for promoting dogma over thinking. Great for those fundamental Baptists. And here's where Buddy jumps the rails. There's no Christian foundation for the Constitution. The theory of evolution has nothing to do with acting like an animal. No educator would advocate these lies, but then I wouldn't accuse Buddy of being an educator. Now, I've never been accused of being a preacher, but I'll go ahead and give a short sermon here on Matthew 7, verses 3 through 5. This is Jack Hyles, as shown on the Truth Baptist Church website. His name has been misspelled and has been like that for the past 2 years. It's spelled Hyles. Hyles is a revered Christian among Baptists who are sick, warped Christians. Hyles ran his mega Baptist church in Hammond, Indiana as a cult and carried on a long-term affair with the wife of church deacon Victor Nishak. Hyles wrote a book about his love for beating children. According to him, children are supposed to be beaten before they learn to walk, or to be beaten often, long, and hard to break their will. So how successful was Jack Hyles in raising his children? Linda Hyles denounces her father as a cult leader, confirms his adultery, and talks about Brother David having 31 affairs at 2 different churches. Cindy Hyles promoted her father's name with an official biography, authored a book on a wife's purpose, and another book about a peaceful marriage. Yet how can you have a peaceful marriage to Jack Shop, who succeeded your father as pastor of the First Baptist Church? Perhaps you have a meek and quiet spirit, but did that stop your 54-year-old husband from engaging in sex crimes with a 16-year-old girl? Well, Cindy didn't let her body go, but she did have to let go of looking like she was 16. But there's no reason to think Cindy won't stay married to her husband. After all, a marriage is a commitment, even where the husband cheats on the wife and hates her. Does the Truth Baptist Church have sex abuse occur at its school any time in the past? This is an excerpt from a topics message board. I didn't discuss it 2 years ago because I had no way of verifying it and I thought it would be deleted as being libelous. I still don't know if it's true, but I provide a link to the full message board below with its 38 comments. It does make for a fascinating read of the spectrum of views regarding a small IFB-run boarding school. Sex with a person 16 or 17 years old with someone 24 years old or older is a felony in Florida. Here's another man on the Truth Baptist Church's Plan for Salvation page. He prefers to be known as James the Preacher on YouTube, and he does condemn adultery by a Baptist. So perhaps I'm wrong about that plank in the eye verse, and I'll allow James to explain.
Hey brothers, I just want to ask you a question. Why we celebrate that Martin Luther King Day? He was wicked. He was wicked. He was wicked. How many times I gotta tell you? If you really want to honor him, maybe we ought to change the name of the day to Happy Adulterers Day. That'd be more accurate to remember that man Martin Luther King.
Thank you for that explanation, James. But I can see you overlooked saying the same thing about Jack Hyles on your church's website. Here are the links to the Unlicensed Truth Baptist Academy and the Truth Baptist Church.